Outer Wilds is a game in which the main character sets out into their solar system to visit and explore whole new worlds, each completely unique and different from everything they know. Yet, there are a lot of similarities between the in-game period of expansion and another period of expansion and exploration from our own American history, known to many as the Manifest Destiny era of the United States of America. During this period, Americans spread across the nation in search of land and opportunity, and in doing so, adapted to the world around them in a unique way that the Outer Wilds attempts to recreate in its own in-game twists. However, unlike in our timeline, where exploration and expansion were fueled by greed, arrogance, and at the cost of many native people's lives, Outer Wilds takes the Western aesthetic and applies it to a more curious type of exploration and expansion we experience playing the game, as we explore the worlds within our system and uncover the fate of those who are before us. One way in which the game achieves this Western filter is with the characters' outfits. For most space games, like No Man's Sky, they try to give the player a feeling of cosmic explorer by relying on a sleek, ultra-modern outfit. Outer Wilds approaches this very differently, as the player and the rest of their race wear clothing very reminiscent of cattle hands and ranchers, with large cowboy hats, big boots, and patchy handmade shirts and pants. This isn't the typical futuristic society we expect from a sci-fi exploration game, and the choice of clothing is much more resembling something Doc Holliday or a Clint Eastwood character will wear while exploring the American plains and Wild West. Even the spacesuits share these more homemade traits, appearing as an amalgamation of pioneering gear you might see prospectors or miners wear, as well as traditional spacesuit amenities like a jetpack and helmet. However, it's not just the clothing alone that gets the special treatment, as the visuals and surrounding worlds also get the full Western space-themed makeover. From the ships to the launch pad they launch off of, most of the in-game structures and items have a rustic charm to them. To really see this in effect, let's take a look at the launcher the main character and several others use to navigate the solar system. Instead of cutting-edge steel and fancy materials cladding its surface though, in its place is a combination of tough steel and strong wood, as if someone were reinforcing the bottom of a fancy treehouse. It also seems to have taken some inspiration from the natural world, with its body bowing out onto its legs like an insect. However intentional the design choices might or might not have been though, it's clear that this ship was designed to take a beating, and is used by the player to navigate their new world easier, almost like a pioneer might drive a wagon or stagecoach. The houses and structures aren't spared either, built like wooden cabins giving the entire starting home planet a very homey feel to it. These buildings were clearly inspired by other wooden cabins seen in the pioneering American West, where wooden trees were often used to build all sorts of large structures like homes and towns. It's clear that despite the large gap in technological capabilities, both of these two cultures are embracing the pioneering spirit that made the Old West such a memorable part of American history. And it's what gives this game so much charm and definition in a genre engulfed by sci-fi, bringing back to the core of what makes these games so fun to play in the first place: exploration and discovery.